Hello everybody, this is Bowie Hunter. Before I begin, let me just check something. Yep, you guys should already know what this video is about. So, before I start, I just want to say this will be the last video that I make that will have a webcam in it, or at least for a while, because I just recently bought a new one, and it should be here in a couple of days. So, it won't be too long, but there will be a couple of videos without the webcam in it. And I believe one of them is going to be released after this video. But anyway, on to the main part of this. Five Nights at Freddy's. Warner Brothers bought the rights to it, so let's just read this. There are multiple articles about this. This is just one of the ones that I found. Warner Brothers is looking to creep out audiences for generations to come. Great start, isn't it? The film studio recently acquired the rights to adapt the point-and-click survival game Five Nights at Freddy's, created by Scott Cawthon. The popular independent title, which spawned 2 sequels, will follow a security guard during his first few nights working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a fictional Chuck E. Cheese-style restaurant in which all the animatronics have become malfunctioning killers. Just delightful. The feature film adaptation will be produced by Roy Lee of Vertigo Entertainment, as well as Seth Grahame-Smith and David Katzenberg of Catsmith Productions. Should I? Sure, it's part of the video. The original game rose in popularity by adding a new spin to the survival horror genre by rendering the in-game character unmovable. Rather than being tasked to roam the facility in search of the animatronic Freddy and his murderous cohorts, the player monitors Fazbear's Pizza through a series of security monitor displays. Without a weapon at your side, the player must survive 5 consecutive nights or levels with nothing more than the few materials on hand to fend off the live mechanical animals. With Freddy's now in the works, we're wondering where the film will lean in terms of its targeted demographic and rating. On the one hand, the studio could make the film into a new horror franchise with Freddy and crew serving as a new Chucky series of sorts, which I'm hoping for, because that's pretty much what the game is. Except with all the visual effects, it's left to your imagination. On the other hand, a softer PG-13 version would make this flick more accessible to teen audiences, a large pool of which are more likely to have played the title. Either way, it's supposed to be terrifying. I don't know. We're looking forward to working with Scott to make an insane, terrifying, and weirdly adorable movie, said Grahame-Smith about the upcoming project. Whether the film will lean more towards the terrifying or the adorable, we're curious. The game's creator also had a few words to say about the production, calling the game one that lends itself to being a movie and taps into a largely unexplored niche of horror that a lot of people will be able to relate to. Well, okay. With the story set up and plenty of jump scare opportunities lending to a fun theatrical experience, the film could be shot as either a found footage style movie. I haven't seen many of those recently. That actually doesn't sound like a bad idea. With everything being depicted through a first-person security camera experience, much like the game, or it could go an entirely new direction with a protagonist on hand who will be inevitably manipulated. I think it's these glasses. I think they're rendering my reading ability poor. Who will be inevitably mutilated by talking robots. There we go. It will be interesting to see how Warner Brothers puts their touch on the story. More details on the production will follow as everything begins to come together. The only thing I hope for is if it isn't animated. I really hope it isn't. They have been known to do that a couple of times. Okay, well that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.